Hey there YouTube, this is Eric here. It's a nice beautiful day out here in Washington. Got 80 degrees going on, feels like. It's pretty hot. So I'm wearing my get up, I got my muscle tee on and I got my freaking Carhartts going on here, yeah. So I worked on the Jeep today. We're doing some steering finally. So we're actually getting around to it, so I'm pretty excited. Got some 1-ton, it's our GM crossover Y steer. I'm not doing the high steer because I can't clear it quite yet. I have a Dana 30 high pinion in front, and it has all the stock mounts and perks and stuff like that. So, and I don't really have the money for cutting new ones and making some new stuff. So, right now, about midway of the project. I got the product down from my good guys down in California, Rough Stuff. Highly recommend them. They have awesome parts, make some awesome joints. That's where I did my 3-link. Highly recommend them. I'll put a link in the description for them. So I'm not making any money off of this, honestly. I just highly recommend them. So they make some awesome parts. So kudos to those guys. But anyway, let's go on inside here. We got the Jeep going on right here. We got it, the nose poked in, of course. So, but yeah, let's go check out what's going on inside. So this is what I got so far. I don't know if you can really tell the shadow and the dark and the light and everything. But so we have 1-ton tie rods, tie rod ends all the way around. I had new sleeves I had to drill these out. Basically all of them. I had to drill them out, and then I got new sleeves. I don't have them all because they're all in place, but I had to drill that out and got new sleeves for them, bolted it in. It has decent clearance. It's going to be tight. I haven't tried them on with the tires, but they look like they'll manage. So but yeah, they provide you with everything, the entire kit. They give you the joints. They give you they give you 2 lower standard joints. There's one here, and then there's one there. You can't really tell, this fucking lighting sucks. But on this side, this is the Y part. You have one long joint here that connects into the tie rod, and then you have your second joint that bolts in through here. And it's supposed to be the other way around because it's supposed to be on top. But I run into the sway bars, and I cut out the stabilizer bar or stabilizer mount because it was rubbing a little bit, and I don't have the mount for it to mount to the bar, so I won't be running it for a while until I can get one. Not even run one. So but yeah, you get the 2 standards, one here and one on that side, and then you get the high, can't really tell because this lighting sucks, but you get the high angle tie rod that goes on your pitman arm. That's also a new pitman arm from I do believe Rough Country, not sure, ordered offline. But yeah, you get the high angle, and then you get the Y that has the connection in the middle of it. So, and I had to drill this out, unfortunately, and sleeve it because they give you a 4th one just for extra in case you have to do this for different setup. And it's basically just you also get the tube. You get 48 inches of 1.5 inch, 1/4 inch thick steel tube. I do believe it's not chromoly, which is fine because honestly that's pretty dang beefy as it is. I mean, that's some thick bar. So in this, and you get 2 of those. You get 2 tubes. I have the other one up here, or the other half for the drag link. I have it right there. Have the ends put in here, and I was gonna square them up and weld them up, but just sitting here, it's just a short little tube, 23 inches to fit in between there. So, but yeah, I had to cut off one chunk off the little one, and then that's what's left over off of this other one. I basically cut the tube in half. But yeah, that's what's going on right now. I'm gonna weld these 2 bungs in here real quick, and then hopefully get it all mocked up, and then we'll have the steering all complete. So, so far, not too many troubles. The guys at Rough Stuff do an amazing job making sure you have all your parts, you have all your bungs, all your the lock nuts, You have all the kata keys and all the zerts for all of them, and 4 sleeves. So that way you can, if you need to, that way you can drill out anything and replace it with that. So I also had to drill out the pitman arm as well to fit the new arm, or for the new tie rod there as well. So so yeah, let me just hook you up here. I'm gonna fire up the Hobart and we'll get you going on and check out a Welding. So I do not have a lens for this, so it might be a little bright, so bear with me, but yeah, so here we go. Another tip, precision is very valuable, especially if you're going to be welding up stuff, not just for your own good, but for everyone else's as well. Trying to make things, you know, square and straight as best as possible. A nice little square like this from Harbor Freight, any sort of home improvement store, definitely comes in handy. And double check, like every weld, double check your angle. Make sure everything's square, make sure everything's straight, you know, where it needs to be. Right now, I'm running a little extra hot for the spot welds. I will tone it down when I burn it in, do a double pass. I didn't get any video of this, but they have been bead, and the angles or the corners and stuff like that have been knocked down. So I'm going to do one pass in the middle or in the very bottom, and then do a double pass to cover it back up. Right now I'm running on, I'm not sure about voltage and amperage, but I'm running about 30 and running a little hot actually. I'm going to turn this down to right about 28, 30 on the wire speed. This is a handler 75. There you go, that actually sounded a lot better. I was running a little too much wire. Alrighty, so here we are. Got a couple of tacks on there. They're not the greatest, but it's straight nonetheless. So here's the other side. You got 1, 2, and 3. So they're burnt in there quite well. I mean, that's not going anywhere. So right now I'm gonna slip this in, make sure it fits, everything's straight on the Jeep, and hook up the joints real quick, make sure it's gonna work, and then come back and then weld it all in. Alrighty, so let's move over onto the Jeep. Alright guys, so we're underneath the Jeep here. Sorry about the lighting, it's very bright outside. So right now I'm gonna pull these two joints off of here real quick, and we're gonna mock up and set into place this new bar that we got all ready to go, and hopefully everything will work out. So alrighty, here we go. Alrighty, so right now I got this one ready to go. It's the standard one that goes on the Y side. So I'm just going to thread it in here. Hopefully. That looks like the wrong side. So how far we gotta go? Spin, 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 spin. All we do is the fast forward button right about here so I can show you what's going on quicker. Okay, now we're gonna take this bar and put it onto this other one up here on the arm. That was very loud. Here we go, we got it threaded on there, so now let me move around here, move you to this side, you can check out what's going on. Can't really see that because of the freaking light, so. But I'm slowly twisting away at this, hopefully get it on there and get everything lined up, and hopefully it'll work out. So. Then finish welding it in and paint and wait for it to dry, and then I'm done. And then put it back on its wheels and get alignment. Alrighty there, you two, check this out. We got it in there. Looks good too. Alrighty, so there's one side, and then the bar down here on this side. So got it all mocked up in there, and fucking lighting is terrible. But yeah, there it is. You got it all hooked up and everything, and looks good. Looks like it's gonna work. And the freaking angle on that thing is awesome. You got the one going on right here and the next one right about there. I'd say probably about a low 20s degree angle. So yeah, angles are going to be awesome. And that works out. I mean, I love that. I mean, you got still quite a bit of thread here left. Not too bad. So yeah, I like it. So you got the other side here, you got a pretty decent gap, so it doesn't look like it's gonna rub on anything. So it does look like it's tilted out a little. I don't know, wow, that's actually perfect. So I mean, you can't see from this angle, but from right now, from what it looks like, that those two pipes right there are pretty close to parallel. It looks like they're the top end is pushed out a little bit, which is perfect. But yeah, I mean, it looks straight as a freaking pickle. I love it. So, all right, well, I'm gonna sit you down on the tripod, and I'm gonna weld this in real quick, and then bring you back, and then show you what's going on. Alrighty, so here we go. On this one, how it came out. I probably can't see, but it turned out pretty nice. So I had to do it 3 times because I can't weld in circles. So anyway, I'm gonna clear out of here for a second. It's a little smoky.